So, Charles, hi.
Hi.
So, head of social media at Global Radio. What do you do on a daily basis, and what's your biggest challenges right now?
On a day-to-day basis, I look after social for the UK's largest commercial radio company. That's across 8 brands, across 22 million overall listeners. The biggest challenge, really, is for us as a content company, is how we take our content because we are content rich, and really optimize that for a social media space. Because what works on just the radio or on a website doesn't always necessarily work on Twitter or Facebook, and it's about turning that big content ship in the right direction. That's always the biggest challenge.
Interesting. And how do you do that? Do you share a lot internally? Do you do a lot of testing? How do you work on solving that?
You know what? It's a mix of all of that. We have weekly catch-ups with each of the different brand teams. We review the content that worked well the previous week. We will look at posts on a page, and you really try and identify which one had the most reach, which one had the most clicks, which one had the most shared photograph, and we look to find the strands of content and the way that it's presented that works for the overall range of different audiences that we have at Global.
Interesting. And you just told me that your reach actually went up when everyone else is going down.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Again, I think it's really because we're a content company first and foremost, and for us, Facebook and Twitter and all the rest of them we don't treat them officially as a marketing channel. We treat it as an editorial and content channel first. And obviously, great content is good marketing, but in order for us to make it work, we run it no differently than we would the radio on air, or we would with our teams of online journalists for the website. We sit there day in, day out, thinking what content is going to interest somebody, and then we look to make that as engaging as possible, and we do that so often, consistently across the board, that what we are seeing is a big increase in traffic. We're seeing a big increase in reach. We're seeing a big increase in engagement overall as well. But it's a 24/7 effort, 365 days of the entire year. We don't think in campaign terms. We think constantly, always on. And how are we constantly broadcasting? And how are we constantly broadcasting in that space?
What can you do to make the content even better? I mean, now you've been you told me that the last 6 months has been really great for you in terms of engagement and reach. How are you gonna top that? How are you gonna work to create even more engagement and even more reach?
It's really by making it even more unique content, interesting content, right? So a thing like what I said in the session earlier, it's avoiding a meme for the sake of a meme. It's about creating engagement that's right for your brand, really, as well. So we're going to keep looking to finesse that across the board, really, as well. So if we find that the audience is quite responsive to games or quizzes, we will look at how we can create a game or a quiz, but do it in a way that is right for that brand specifically, obviously, as well. So it's always finding a thing that makes it special to us specifically, so that when someone sees it, they realize that it's X brand specifically, right? And it's not just it's another company doing another quiz that I see all over my Facebook feed.
Okay, cool. Thank you for your time.